There are a couple of ways to think about the Manitoba Museum. You can think about it as a building full of really cool artifacts, which of course it absolutely is. You can also think of it as a building full of really interesting stories.
We're Michael and Lindsay from He Goes, She Goes, and today we're going to explore some of the museum's stories, its hidden gems, and share a few helpful tips. And of course, we're also going to check out the amazing Planetarium and Science Gallery. Okay, first tip, make sure you grab a map when you first arrive and have a peek in there. There's lots to see and do here. There are a lot of galleries, so you can prioritize what you really want to see and focus on that.
Okay, so check this out. This isn't just a big trilobite. This is the biggest trilobite. Normally trilobites are only about the size of a finger, but this one is 70 centimeters long, making it the biggest one ever found. I have been here several times and I've always assumed that this was a dinosaur, but it is not a dinosaur. Apparently, it is a giant ground sloth. Really? Another very cool hidden gem is this guy right here. He was found just a few hours outside of Winnipeg and is the only nearly complete pliosaur specimen in Canada. Visual storytelling is often the best kind of storytelling, and the Manitoba Museum does it really well through dioramas like this one.
Okay, another tip. People often ask how much time they should spend at the Manitoba Museum. We recommend at least 2 hours, but probably 3 to really get into it. You could also come back multiple days. That's super fun.
When people think about coming to the Manitoba Museum, one of the first things they often think about is this, the Nonsuch. Not only is she absolutely beautiful and so cool to see and explore, but the port area that surrounds this gallery does some really cool immersive storytelling. So the best tip here is really to just take as much time as you can in this particular gallery, stroll through the different areas that you can walk through, listen to the stories being told in the background audio, and just enjoy the passing of time as day turns to night and the storms roll in. It's really very cool. I love that you can actually come onto the ship, explore around, and come underneath below deck. It's a very neat experience.
Fun fact if you happen to be wondering how they got the Nonsuch into the museum. They actually built the building around the ship.
Just imagining what my life would be like if I was, harvesting wheat and living in a small farm. I feel like it'd be nice. So on first glance, this giant stone probably just seems like some random boulder that somebody dropped here in the middle of the museum, but in fact, it's a bison rubbing stone. So bison would rub themselves against this stone to help relieve those itchy bug bites or shed their winter coats. Potentially tens of thousands of bison over thousands of years have helped smooth this rock down, and now the museum encourages visitors to continue the tradition.
Apparently this was part of the admission for getting in here. Everybody has to take a turn. Okay, here's something I never noticed before, it's super cool, is Louis Riel's walking stick. Awesome. Winnipeg is 150 years old this year, and this is a great time to reflect on the history, and where better than the Manitoba Museum. So this exhibit has over 100 artifacts from the whole history of Winnipeg, and a little before actually. It's a really great way to reflect on the history of the city. When I think back to when I was a kid, the museum experiences I remember loving the most was anything that made me feel like I was somewhere else, anything that transported me to another place or another time. The Manitoba Museum has a few of those experiences, and they're awesome and magical. Order! Wait, come back.
I think the Winnipeg in the 20s exhibit is probably my favorite, right? It's so cool in here. Kind of feels like you're on the set of a really old, really awesome movie.
If you just spent the last couple of hours in the museum galleries resisting an overpowering urge to touch everything, then the Science Gallery is definitely for you. It's packed with hands-on activities that perfectly blend fun and discovery.
Manitoba's largest meteorite.
When you're ready to let go of gravity and leap into the cosmos, pop into the Planetarium to catch a show. Well, we're gonna watch the stars just a little longer, but we hope you'll include the Manitoba Museum in your summer plans. See you there.